you. Yeah, you. Over here. No, look down. More down. On top of the mushroom. There we go. Do you see me now? Don't look so shocked. Is this your first time seeing a fairy? Oh dear, you're so sheltered. Didn't your witch doctor teach you anything? Well, I guess giants don't really interact with fairies as much as they used to. Part of that is my fault. Haven't played a good prank on you guys in decades. I mean, my previous one got me banned from the giant world for about the same time, though. Oh, I'm sorry. Is giant offensive? Okay, then. I'll call you human. It kind of sounds weird, though. Like I'm a scientist or a scholar. But that's besides the point. I know you're probably in shock from seeing a fairy for the first time in your life, especially one as mythically beautiful as myself. Not to toot my own horn. Excessively, anyway. But I need you to get your head out of the clouds. We need your help. You see, there is a wedding coming up. It's between a fairy and a human. Now, this isn't just a normal wedding. It's special. Anyone who is anyone will be there. Even the She have declared their intention to visit. And it's not just the guests that are a big deal, but the activities too. There'll be brand new wines made by the most prestigious brewers. There'll be original poems by the most famous bards. And not to mention Alvina will be there. What? You don't know her? Huh. I thought you people would have at least heard big stories or something. She's the biggest dancer in all of the courts. She does this trick where she furls up her wings. Maybe you don't really get it, but basically that's really hard to do and is super chic. Long story short, this wedding is super important. There's just one problem. I mean, we have no shortage of fairies in attendance, but we don't really have any humans to represent the groom. You know, really make him feel at home. Or at least as much as he can feel in a normal realm where everything isn't disgustingly consistent. For instance, we crafted a really big chair for him. Humans love frickin' chairs, am I right? Don't get too excited. It's for him, though. But anyways, let's cut to the chase. We need a human in the audience. And you are human. I think. My picture book had you guys breathing fire, but I think that might have been the artist taking liberties. She's kind of notorious for drawing everything with fire breath. Back to the point. You see where I'm going with this, right? We need you to come with us to basically represent giants, I mean humans, for the guests. Please follow me. Okay, so you see this bad boy? I know it just looks like a bunch of mushrooms in a circle to you, but that's because you are not educated in the ways of fairy infrastructure. This here is a fairy ring. It'll take us to the fairy realm. Now, it's not quite as simple as you just step right in and poof, but it's not that hard either. So, first things first, you'll need a fairy to help you. Luckily, I'm here, but there's more to it than that. There's sort of a toll you have to pay. Well, it's more like a trade. Essentially, it's a gesture that assures you are visiting the fairies in good faith. Do you have ink and a paper? Good. I need you to write down your name. Full name. First and last, as well as middle if you have one. Did you finish? Okay, give it here. That's your name? Jeez, and I thought Greg had a weird name. No offense. Anyway, I have a wheel of mouse cheese here with me. Take it. Oh, trust me, it's good. Don't eat too much, though, because there will be food at the wedding. Gotta save your appetite. There we go. That should do it. Okay, before we go, do you have everything? Watch, wallet, rabbit's foot. You don't fairy rabbit's feet? Oh, you guys have so much to learn. All right, all hands inside the circle at all times. We don't want a repeat of what happened to Greg. Stupid Greg. Always knew he wasn't right. And away we go. Ah, here we are. Now, first rule of the fairy realm. Don't accept food from anyone. Just trust me. What about back there? Oh, that was fine. Don't be such a worrywart. That happened in the human realm. Completely different. Unless you have some weird rules about giving food in the human realm. I wouldn't know. I flunked out of my humanology class for trying to turn the teacher purple. Can you blame me, though? It really was her color. Oh, hey, how long can you dance for? 4 days? 5? Less than 1? Wait, you're serious? Never mind. I'll just tell them that human dances traditionally don't last for more than 8 hours or something. Don't rat me out. You do know traditional human dances, correct? Just make something up. They can't tell the difference. As for the fire breathing thing, is that real or just a myth? Okay. Damn though, I lost a bet. Also, would have loved to see you breathe fire while you dance or something. Oh well, I'll take it out on Greg. Ooh, I see the fire up ahead. We're almost there. Just a little bit further until our wedding. What do you mean you don't see a human there? Of course you don't. You're the human. Didn't you hear me? I said that this is our wedding. You are my groom. Oh, what do you mean you never agreed to this? You sold me your name. That makes you mine. That whole thing about accepting food only mattering in the fairy realm, yeah, that wasn't quite honest. But what did you expect? Didn't anyone ever tell you not to trust a fairy? I mean, our whole reputation is about being tricksters. Oh, you're so naive. But that's what makes you cute and fun to prank. You'll be an excellent husband. I mean, that 80-year-old brat Flax keeps on making fun of me for being single and boasting about how her husband is so freakishly tall at 6 inches. But you, look at you. You must be at least like 14 inches. I'll finally be respected. I'll finally be invited to the dances that last more than a week. You know, the kind that actually matter. And you know, I've always wanted a human husband. Even if you can't breathe fire. I might have failed humanology, but it's kind of hard to pass when the teacher themselves don't know what they're talking about. She still thinks humans can't fly yet, you know? But I know. There might be a lot that I don't know about humans, but there's still a lot I do. Way more than the average fairy. My mother, she collected books, you see. Books about humans. And I fell hopelessly in love with you and your history. Because you are so much more mischievous than us fairies. I hate to admit it, but you could really teach us a few things. Is it true that you killed more than 80,000 with a single bomb? I read that you made an entire species go extinct. I can't even imagine that. Fairies can be cruel, but it's a very childlike cruelty. Random acts of savagery, picking the legs off a bug here, feeding chocolate to a dog there. We can't even begin to approach the systematic brutality you humans display. Hey, what are you thinking of? Let me guess. Is it how to kill me? Or how to make a weapon to do so? Oh, you humans are always thinking about things like that. You can turn anything into a weapon. I heard you even made bombs out of fertilizer. Oh, but you see, fairies are immortal. You can't kill us. And that's what makes us so callous. It's hard to cherish life when yours isn't very fragile. But you humans, you beat us at that even though you're mortal. It gives me tingles just thinking about it. Are you going to run? Thinking about going home? You can't. You don't have a name. You sold it, remember? The fairy ring won't even recognize you as an entity. Oh well. Looks like you'll just have to stay here with me. We have so much to discuss. There's so much in my books that I just can't believe, no matter how much I really want to. You absolutely must verify every last detail for me. Oh, say, how tall are you? Holy shit.